Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I want to show you this gorgeous card that uses lots of bling, my favorite, and it uses your framelits. And I want to show you how you can use your framelits in a layering effect. As you know, the framelits come in gradient sizes, so you can see that they're great for layering, but I'm going to show you a different way. As you can see here, here's all of my star framelits, and they all go nesting inside each other. I use little magnet strips and the clear cases that you can purchase through Stampin' Up. So that's how I got this. But I'm just going to be using these three smallest ones. So I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous card here, and we're going to be using the star framelits and lots of bling. To get started, I have a piece of cardstock. This is Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to be using the largest star framelit. I'm just going to be placing that framelit towards the bottom of my Whisper White cardstock, and here I'll bring in my magnetic platform, which has one of the clear pieces on top here, and then we're just going to line that up towards the bottom of our piece here. And then of course we're going to put another one of the clear sheets on top, and I'm going to go run this through my Big Shot. So here you can see I have my Whisper White piece, and I'm just going to pop that out, and now I have this gorgeous star that's actually popped out of that Whisper White. And then we have this star, which is super fabulous as well, and we'll be using this for the card too, so don't throw that aside yet. So now with this here, we're just going to take a little bit of our ink. I'm using Island Indigo here, and my sponge dauber. You know how I love my sponge daubers. And I'm just going to brush the edges all the way around. Okay, and now you can see it's all nice and brushed with Island Indigo. I'm also going to brush the edges of my star here. We're going to use this star for the inside of the card, just to kind of use it up because it does come, you know, with the front piece, but you could also save this for a completely different project as well. So now we have a star that is brushed with Island Indigo as well. Now I'm going to show you, I have a piece of Whisper White card base and use my bone folder for that nice strong crease. And I have some of our silver designer vellum. And the cool thing about this is the stripes piece, is for this card, you don't have to worry about where your adhesive goes. If you've ever worked with vellum, you know that you can see where the adhesive is, because when you press, then it kind of gives that dark look, so you can see that line right there. But with this project, we'll actually be covering up the majority of our vellum, so it really doesn't matter where your adhesive goes. I'm just going to place that on the front of my card, and I think it was probably easier to see with my hands, but you can kind of see a little bit about where those lines are. Then we're going to take this, and we want to stamp our greeting on the top before we actually adhere it down, because I'm going to adhere it with Dimensionals. I'm going to be using one of the greetings from Remembering Your Birthday stamp set. So that's this fabulous stamp set that I use quite often because I send out lots and lots of birthday cards. So we're going to actually be using the There's Something Really Worth Celebrating Today. And then on the inside, I'll be stamping you happy birthday. So let's go ahead and, with our Island Indigo ink, I'm just going to ink up this greeting and stamp it right there on the top. Now I'm going to actually add Stampin' Dimensionals. You know how I love my Stampin' Dimensionals, so I'm going to add 4 of those to the corners, and then we're just going to add one right there. Let's go ahead and add another. You know how I'm an overuser of Dimensionals, so I always find that there's just not enough, so don't worry about using too many. And we're going to then line this up on the front of our card. Oh, I actually have it upside down. It's facing you guys. So let's turn that around and set that there. While I do have my inks and stamps out, I'm going to go ahead and get the U and ink that one up, and I'm actually going to stamp that on this star. So how perfect is that? Looks super adorable. I'm just going to add some snail adhesive and I'm going to attach that inside my card. You could attach it here and then leave this side open for your message. Oop. Or you could always just attach it right to the center right there. Super cute. Okay, we're not done because we still need more bling. Now I'm actually going to take this middle one and I'm going to do my silver glimmer paper. So with the silver glimmer paper, I just ran this through the Big Shot with that next size down, that nest just inside of that star. And I used my Big Shot to cut that out. I'm going to add some snail adhesive and line that star up inside. And because of those dimensionals, it gives that sort of depth where this actually goes down and that star is level with the card. Super fabulous. Now, last week I showed you how to use the silver foil to make the wreath, and then the inside of the wreath is this little piece that you have left over. Well, I took this little piece and I used the small star here and lined that up on there, cut it out with my Big Shot, and look what I have. A fabulous little silver star. You can always add that right here to the side of your card as like a little image of stars going across your card, or you could always add that to the inside as a little extra piece as well. I think this time I'm going to add it to the inside. And I'm just gonna place it right there. So now you have this gorgeous card that is perfect for guys since I did it in blue, but you could always do it in pink, purple, red, green, yellow, any color you wish, and get that same effect. I super love adding that little bit of texture and color to it, and still it has your bling and your stars. You could also do it in hearts for Valentine's Day. How fabulous would that be? And then you have that gorgeous inside. Be sure to check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, to see more samples. I did a few for the holidays using the Endless Wishes stamp set as well, so be sure to check that out. I hope you have a great day and happy stamping.